I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're a regular viewer, and if you've not been here before, welcome to you. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe. So also, if you are born under the sign of Virgo, or your rising sign, also known as the ascendant is Virgo, then this is the video for you, because this is your short heads up video for all the astrological energies you need to know about to navigate through the month of January 2023. Let's start with Mars. Mars, our planet of action, energy, assertion, and sometimes frustration. And I think you found Mars, the energy of Mars, quite frustrating for you because it's in Gemini. And Mars really isn't comfortable in Gemini because Mars is fire. Gemini is air. That sounds combustible to me. Now, the part of your chart that it's occupying is to do with your career or whatever you're passionate about in life, your soul path, your soul direction. And I think Mars being retrograde here, because it's been retrograde since the end of October 2022, and it moved into Gemini way back at the end of August 2022. Now, Mars is going to finally go direct on the 12th. Now, that is going to be super helpful because I just think you've been going round and round, trying to get things started, trying to initiate things, and just either overthinking it, getting too caught up in the details, and it's just been generally frustrating for you. So that with Mars going direct, I think you can use this energy whilst it stays in this part of your chart to be really assertive with the plans that you've got for your career or your passion. That can be a hobby, whatever it is that you love doing. That's what this is about. Then you can really start making some big strides forward from the 12th of January, when Mars goes direct. Now, as I said, Mars is actually not moving into Cancer until the 12th of March. So you've got this energy in this 10th house for quite a few more weeks. So that's going to be very helpful to help you get out of procrastination. So let's see what your ruling planet Mercury is up to, because Mercury is the planet of communication. And of course, Mercury had a retrograde from the 29th of December. And Mercury has been in your 5th house. This is Capricorn for you. And this is the part of your chart that is to do with creativity, amongst other things. It can also be to do with children. It can be to do with romance and entertainment in general. It's a very light, happy, kind of fun house. So with Mercury retrograde here, I think, if anything, it's just kind of, it probably encouraged you to procrastinate a bit and just have fun and not think about the fact that that Mars in your 10th house has been kind of causing problems with you being sensible and serious about the things that are dear to your heart. And this Mercury, I think, has just been kind of playing into that in a sense. But it's going direct on the 18th. And that'll be, actually, it will be helpful because I think it's going to bring a few people back into your life who you can connect with, that you're on the same wavelength as. I think, and you'll be able to put down some solid roots with. It really feels very important for friendships. The next energy that I want to talk about is about Venus, because Venus also is in Capricorn. And it's been in your 5th house, and it's really been bringing in a lot of luxury and love, and it just feels very Taurian. It's sort of like, because, you know, it's funny because Capricorn is actually quite a clinical sign and a cold sign, but having Venus here, even though it's not particularly comfortable in this kind of cold room, it's brought a little bit of luxury in. So I think you've probably been, having quite a nice kind of few weeks over the Christmas and New Year period. But Venus actually this year is going to have a retrograde. And I'll just mention it now because it's like a short heads up, because Venus is actually going retrograde on July the 23rd in Leo, and it's until September the 4th also in Leo, and that's your 12th house. So that could be very interesting for you. So watch out for later in the year when I will bring you a really more in-depth heads up about that. Now on the 3rd, Venus enters Aquarius. Now, this is your 6th house. And this, of course, is that area of the chart to do with your day-to-day routine and anything that you could actually, Venus brings in the opportunity to make some money. So that is a very good energy that's coming in there. And I think also Venus is just going to make life in general, your daily routine is just going to be a bit smoother because, as I say, I think that Mars in Gemini, along with a little bit of that Mercury retrograde, has just made day-to-day life a little bit kind of fraught with difficulties. Now, on the 22nd of January, Venus will be conjunct Saturn in Aquarius in this 6th house. So this is about putting down some kind of definite ideas about your routine and how you make money, because Saturn is saying put structure into it. It's a bit like it's the father figure or the grandfather saying, well, go and get a proper job. It's not quite that, but there is something about this which is saying, look, you have worth, you have value. Do you want to actually explore that? Because Venus conjunct Saturn is giving you that opportunity. But make the most of it, because by the 27th, Venus moves into your 7th house, Pisces, which of course will be equally lovely because, of course, the 7th house is that part of your chart to do with significant relationships. And Venus moving in here could just bring you the opportunity that has been eluding you to meet somebody special. Or if you are not single, if you're in a very good relationship, my God, this is just going to really bless your current relationship. And you are going to find that you have some really, really nice, exciting times together. And I think Venus will bring in that touch of glamour. So it may be that you and your other half are going to splash out a bit and go and enjoy something a little bit more, upmarket, uptown. So nice energy. But before I finish your forecast, let's just look at what Uranus is doing, because my big outer boy Uranus, our planet of the unexpected, what's it being unexpected about in your 9th house? Because this is Taurus. And this could be that, I think whilst it's been retrograde, Uranus has brought up a few difficulties with travel. There's been issues around if you've wanted to make journeys or others have wanted to make journeys to see you. It's just not been easy, or they've got cancelled, or unusual things have prevented them happening. Now, Uranus turns direct on the 22nd, and it's going to start pulling away from that North Node. That is really going to be important, because as much as Uranus conjunct the North Node has been helpful in helping you have vision about your destiny, about where you want to go forward in life over the next few years, Uranus pulling away from it is going to leave your North Node freer for you to not be put on the hop by Uranus sort of suddenly pushing you out into the limelight before you're ready. So Uranus pulling away from that is actually going to be a little bit easier for you. And it's just going to bring up more opportunities for you to expand your sense of learning and knowledge, because, you know, this is also the house of learning. So it really is a great time. You know, Uranus is the sign of astrology. And if you're a Virgo subject watching this video, then I suspect you have a fascination for astrology, or you're just curious and just having a look in to see what I might be talking about and whether it makes any sense. But you know, Uranus in this part of your chart, Virgo, could actually mean you do find quite a serious interest in astrology and decide to take that further. So there we go. Thank you so much, Virgo, for coming to join your January short heads up video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.